What's good, everybody? It's your boy Ep.4, and today we're going to be going back on the hunt again on this episode of Milf Hunter. And I know what you're thinking. Why are you in space? Well, first of all, this one is, well, we're going to be kind of needed for this one. And your second question is probably, why are you breathing in space? Well, I actually have a certain device for that allows me to do so, but I only have a limited amount of time to be able to be in space, so I gotta try to make sure I try to get all the information down to you pretty much quick. And this one, we're gonna need to be in space for it anyway, because we're gonna be going back in time to a series that I believe that came out in the 90s. And I know how y'all is, we got 90s kids. Yeah, the 90s was the best time. Yeah, let's go. 90s, the only time when the best entertainment was there. 90s, let's go. Yeah, sure, I hear you. Shut up. Like, the 2000s and early 2000s didn't have anything. Like, we got Kingdom Hearts, we have Naruto, we have some good stuff in the 2000s, the early 2000s. Yet you want to treat us like we have nothing? Keep talking trash, 90s kids. I'm gonna beat y'all ass. Anyway, what the main point about all this is, we're gonna be talking about a retro mom, a retro MILF. That's gonna be that I really don't know if I could classify as a MILF because there's many variations of her, but honestly, I feel like she could be classified because she helped create someone, but at the same time, not in the way you expect. And in this MILF Hunter, we're going to be channeling our energy to call forth the show, the anime, to Shimuyo. And in today's MILF Hunter, we're going to be calling forth the most genius of geniuses, the most scientific person of all scientific people, the most underrated scientist of all of anime history, Washu!
FBI, open up! Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Also known as the greatest scientist in the known universe. So, yeah, we're covering Washu. Now, to be honest, again, I didn't know if I could classify her as a MILF. I didn't know if I could, but technically in the OVA, she does show that she created Ryoki, she created Ryoko, she also created the Soja, so even though she technically haven't really, like, you know, given actual birth to, like, Ryoko and whatever, technically she created them, so technically I'm kind of gonna put them on this MILF Hunter list. So that's why we're doing this one with her. Also, there are plenty of variations of Washu, and there is a lot. Like, there is a ton. And honestly, I'm just gonna combine everything, all her variations, into one video, or a part 2, because I don't know how to get all this information down. I'm just gonna do my best and try to make sure that we get on the top tier level of everything that it is to do with Washu. Now, as for her age, I thought she was like 20,000 years old, but in the OVA, apparently she's older than all of existence. So you hear that, Ajimu? Apparently you got competition. Then in universe in somewhat of the rest of the series of other series, she's like have this unknown age, which I assume was 20,000 or maybe older than that. And then she could appear in a form of a 12-year-old child or in a 30-year-old adult. So you got options with Washu. You got plenty of options. And then she's also some kind of deity that I didn't even know of until now. Like, I literally just looked and I was like, wait, Washu's a god of some sort? Why? Like, I think that's probably coming the anime version of Ryoki. I think that's when you find out that she's like some kind of goddess of the universe or something like that. I don't know. I'm not really 100% sure, but yeah, kind of wild. It's kind of amazing, honestly. See what happens when you dig up old anime and just rewatch it and be like, holy crap, I didn't know this was a thing. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is for her. But besides being all of that, she's also a scientist, as I've already mentioned. She's was she actually was, in some variations, she was also kicked out of like this big science academy or whatever because her works was too dangerous, and they kind of just sealed her away onto some other planet known as Earth. Then there was another variation of her where she was kidnapped by Kagato, not Kabuto, not the Moose Man, not him, not Xbox boy, not Xbox, but no, not him. We talk about Kagato, not Naruto, Kagato. And it's sad that the younger generation is not gonna know who this is. Matter of fact, there's a lot of things that the older generation have, including myself, that the younger generation don't know. Like, do you know kids are not gonna know what an arcade system is? That's kind of sad. Like, there's so many things that kids are not gonna know. Like a VHS, like that's obvious. That's like an obvious one. Or Galaga. Kids are not gonna know what Galaga is. What the hell? Anyway, I'm getting a little off topic here. Basically, she's done like a lot, honestly. And yeah, her works may have been quite dangerous and reasonably so. But to be honest, she has always come in clutch when people really need her. It's kind of, I think what really just throwing me off a lot about this is like the different variations of all the shows. And it's kind of hard to pinpoint which Washu is the better Washu, but at the same time, it's really kind of hard to pinpoint down that. So, we're just gonna try to go over as much information as we can, and I'm gonna try to wrap it up as best as I can. So, when it comes to the character of Washu, I actually do enjoy Washu. She's actually adorable and freaking cool as freak. Like, I don't even know why she doesn't have, like, her own website or anything like that. She's actually that cool. She has a website? No, seriously, look. If you type this in, you will literally go to this website. I didn't even know this existed. Is this like an official website? I don't know if this is official. What? Okay, this is just weird. I literally, when I was recording this, I did not know she had a website. What the hell? Why did nobody tell me about this? Okay, you know what? Whatever. Anyway, Washu, she's like this kind of smart, she's like this smart kinda, but also gag character as well, but also coming close when you really need her the most. Like, when I say kind of a clutch character, kinda, when it comes to her intellect, she says she's smart, but then makes a lot of mistakes, especially in like Tenchi Universe, where she made a clone of herself, and it was actually had like a strand of Mihoshi's hair in it, and then it kind of made her clone a lot dumber than she was, because Mihoshi is quite the dumb girl, as much as I hate to say that about my girl. I'm sorry, Mihoshi. Anyway, then you also got mistakes with her robotic self as well, and you know, she'd be on the extreme tip a lot of the time, but it's basically when you just see her do her thing, it's just Washu. But she also had this really caring side, especially for like kids. Like, for example, I don't remember if it was like Tenchi's nephew or something like that, but basically they had to take care of somebody in Tenchi's family, and Washu was the most responsible woman to take care of some kids. So obviously, you know, she's really good with kids. You know, she'd be happy to be wifed up by Tenchi, and obviously you can pretty much see that in the episode. I can't tell you if it was from Universe or the OVA, but variations determine the list. But also, there's also this side of Washu that is just prideful as hell. Especially when she keeps declaring her title over and over. She's shouting her title over and over again. The most scientific, most genius person in the universe. We get it. Like, I understand. I have never seen anybody suck their own dick when she has a non-existent dick. Like, bro, I never seen anybody this egotistical about their own dang, like, title of their name. Like, I've never been that type of person ever in my life. Like, let me share some of that pride so I can feel some kind of confidence in myself. And you know, even though, despite everything, when it comes to her just shouting out her ego from the heavens, she's not wrong that she ain't smart. I mean, you gotta give credit when credit is due, right? And with all this, I am thoroughly entertained by Washu. So with that being said, to be 100% honest, she's about a 9 out of 10 for me. Personally, I do like Washu. I like her a lot than I originally thought I did. I already knew there was something with me and her there because I already liked how she was designed. I really liked and enjoyed how she looked. So I was already really liking something from that. So really, I'm just really more appreciative of Washu, and she's an absolute 9 out of 10. Sure, she might not be the most important character in the series, depending on which one you watch, but she's kind of a fun character just to watch and be entertained by, to be 100% honest. So yes, that is basically Washu. How do y'all feel about Washu? Do you like her? Do you think she's a good waifu to have kids with? Let me know if you're in the comments down below. This has been another episode of Milf Hunter done. Now we gotta go find someone else. Someone else indeed. But anyway, this has been your boy JSFIS4. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification on your way out. And until then, this has been your boy JSFIS4. Sign off. Have a blessed day.